Unbelievably disturbing, bizarre, and strange historical facts you'll want to learn more about 20. Welcome to all lovers of morbid history. Get ready for a gruesome journey through time as we explore topics ranging from the horror of a wild animal that terrorized a whole country to the insane atrocities committed by King Leopold II. Before we delve into the horrors of the past, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's get started. Part 1. Unveiling bizarre, gruesome historical anomalies worldwide. In 1764, a wild beast terrorized the French province of Gévaudan, killing over 100 people. Dubbed as the Beast of Gévaudan, it sparked one of the largest wolf hunts in history. China, 1800s. The Taiping Rebellion, 1850-1864, led by Hong Xiuquan, claimed an estimated 20-30 million lives, making it one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Germany, 1900s. The T4 program during Nazi rule systematically exterminated over 70,000 disabled individuals deemed unworthy of life, setting a chilling precedent for the Holocaust. Mexico, 1800s. The Aztec flaying of men ritual involved the removal of the victim's skin as a sacrifice to the gods, representing a gruesome aspect of Mesoamerican religious practices. United Kingdom, 1800s. The Burke and Hare murders in the 1820s shocked Victorian society, as the duo sold corpses to medical schools for dissection, exploiting the demand for cadavers. Part 2. Revealing eerie and unsettling historical enigmas around the globe. Italy, 1500s. The practice of memento mori, where people would take portraits with deceased loved ones, was common during the Renaissance, showcasing a morbid fascination with mortality. India, 1700s. Thuggee cult members in colonial India strangled unsuspecting travelers as sacrifices to the Hindu goddess Kali, leaving a dark legacy of fear and superstition. The Canudos War, 1896-1897, in northeastern Brazil led to the massacre of thousands of peasants and religious followers who rebelled against the newly formed republic. Egypt, 2000s BCE. The ancient Egyptians' belief in the afterlife led to elaborate burial rituals, including mummification and the construction of massive pyramids as tombs for their pharaohs. Greece, 400s BCE. The city of Sparta's harsh training regimen for young boys, including exposure to the elements and brutal physical tests, produced some of history's most formidable warriors. Australia, 1800s. The Australian penal colonies were notorious for their brutal treatment of convicts, with harsh punishments including floggings, solitary confinement, and hard labor. Peru, 1400s. The Incan practice of child sacrifice, known as capacocha, involved selecting the most beautiful and healthy children to be sacrificed in rituals aimed at appeasing the gods. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Part 3. Uncovering astonishing historical oddities across continents. Canada, 1800s. The Klondike gold rush of the late 19th century attracted thousands to the Yukon, but the harsh conditions led to numerous deaths, including some prospectors resorting to cannibalism to survive. South Africa, 1900s. The apartheid-era forced removals saw millions of non-white South Africans forcibly relocated from their homes to racially segregated areas, resulting in widespread displacement and suffering. The Dirty War, 1976-1983, led by Argentina's military junta, resulted in the disappearance of thousands of suspected dissidents, who were often tortured and killed, leaving a dark stain on the nation's history. Spain, 1400s. The Spanish Inquisition's methods of torture, including the infamous strapado, where victims were suspended by their wrists and dropped, exemplified the cruelty of religious persecution during the Middle Ages. Brazil, 1900s. The rubber boom in the Amazon during the late 19th and early 20th centuries led to the exploitation of indigenous peoples as slave laborers in rubber plantations, causing widespread suffering and death. China, 1900s. The Great Leap Forward, 1958-1962, under Mao Zedong's rule, resulted in a man-made famine that claimed the lives of an estimated 1545 million people, making it one of the deadliest famines in history. Part 4. Unbelievable and macabre historical mysteries worldwide. The Stockholm bloodbath of 1520 saw the Danish king execute over 80 members of the Swedish nobility, plunging Sweden into a period of turmoil and resistance against Danish rule. Nigeria, 1900s. The Igbo Landing Massacre of 1803 saw enslaved Igbo people in the United States rebel against their captors by walking into the water and drowning themselves, choosing death over bondage. The Armenian Genocide, 1915-1923, perpetrated by the Ottoman Empire, resulted in the deaths of an estimated 1.15 million Armenians through mass killings, forced deportations, and starvation. Italy, 1500s. The Borgias, a notorious Italian family in Renaissance Italy, were infamous for their political intrigue, corruption, and alleged involvement in poisonings and assassinations to maintain power. The Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984, one of the world's worst industrial disasters, occurred when a pesticide plant leaked toxic gas, killing thousands and causing long-term health effects for survivors. The execution of over 4,000 political prisoners in Iran's 1988 prison massacre remains a dark chapter in the country's history, with many victims arbitrarily targeted for their beliefs. Congo, 1800s, the atrocities committed during King Leopold II's colonization of the Congo Free State, including forced labor, mutilations, and mass killings, resulted in the deaths of millions of Congolese people. If you have enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on these astonishing stories in the comments below. Your exploration into the historically bizarre doesn't have to end here. Click on the link to learn more of history's mysterious facts. Thanks for watching.